Good morning, everyone. Happy Supercharged Manifesting Monday. I looked up on the screen and it was already live. All right. Good morning, everyone. Hang on one second. I'm going to jump over here and see comments. Happy Mother's Day to those of you that live in the United States. I recently found out that it's not Mother's Day all over the world. Different parts of the world have a different day that they celebrate Mother's Day. So for those of you in the US and any country that celebrated Mother's Day yesterday, mwah, happy Mother's Day to you. And like I said on my Instagram video, I know that there's so many ways that motherhood takes shape. I think of all of you that watch every week and join me and that are in our programs. I think of you as my little babies, and I feel like a mom to all of you on this journey towards teaching you about manifesting. And I know that, there's some people who really you're just a mom to your dreams, might not have even given life to a human being, but you're contributing even through your own life to changing the legacy of future generations. And I believe that in some way, whether we have had the ability to bring life, like human life, into this world, we are all contributing to life and to the generations that come behind us. And so to all of us women, happy Mother's Day. All right. Good morning, everyone. Yay, Money Family, you're all here. I love it. So because I had some technical things, fun going on this morning, and I think I might have been, and here we go. Even as we speak, there's stuff popping up. Might have been a minute or so late. So if you would be so kind as to share this video and tag friends, just so that everybody that's usually here and everybody in your world gets to learn from the story I'm about to tell you all. I realize, yes, thank you. And thank you, all of you, for the Mother's Day wishes that you all, shared with me on social media yesterday. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Like I said, I really do feel like your mom, all of your moms on this manifesting journey. So here's the thing. A few weeks ago, I'm sure you guys saw that my best friends and we went on a little girls' night out down to Miami. And one of the things that happens when you have amazing friends, like I have been blessed to, is that we talk about everything. It's just a beautiful thing to have that kind of sacred space. And as we were having a particular conversation on our drive, not only did I feel immensely blessed that we could have this conversation, but I realized, oh my gosh, listen to the way we're talking about this. And it was about money, and it was about losing a lot of money. And so all three of us had, lots of different experiences with money throughout our lives. And so we're talking about how all these things have happened where we've lost money. And what I found interesting as I listened to all of us share our different things was the healing that we had done, and the things, as much as we were talking about losing so much money, there's so many people who would have been in that same conversation and ended it with, and that's why I'm not investing. And that's why I'm putting my money under a mattress. And that's why, money's just not for me. And it would have just turned into like looking at the physical appearance or the facts, as we would say, of what had happened in each of our stories. Most people would just walk away from even trying with money. And as I listened to us talk it out, I realized this was not only true for us, but true for so many people that are in this money family. But there's still some people that are dealing with this. And so I want to talk about it. And I want to share, and just so you know, this is part of what happened as we had this conversation, was I realized I'm ready to talk about this. I'm ready to talk about my own little interesting thing that happened. So last year, and I think people that follow me on Clubhouse know a lot more about this story than those of you that, you only join Monday mornings on Facebook, because I've talked about this a lot on Clubhouse. And Side note, every Thursday morning on Clubhouse, download the app. Just go into your app and download the app for Clubhouse. We have these incredible conversations. And the beautiful thing about Clubhouse is that you can come on stage and talk. We all can talk with each other. Where Facebook, it's me sharing with you, and then you guys are typing in the comments. So take that opportunity to come join us Thursday mornings at 9 a.m. Eastern on Clubhouse. And our club is called the Science of Getting Rich Academy. Science of Getting Rich Academy. You'll see a little gold logo. Come join us every Thursday morning. So on Clubhouse, like I said, I've been telling the story a lot, where last year there came a point where in a 6-month period, when I added up all my numbers, I had $175,000 in total go, bye-bye, Tasha, like, bye, see ya. And so I'm sitting there with the awareness that, yes, this is me. I teach about manifesting money. I teach about your relationship with money. I teach about money traumas. I teach about all these things. And yet, I know you're probably going to be shocked, but I'm still a human being dealing with my own stuff with money. Right. And so one of the things that I stand for is I'm never gonna be the leader or the guide or the mentor who says, oh yeah, I have it all figured out and I've arrived. And I never have money worries and I never have money stuff come up. Like, that is not me. And anybody that's telling you that is honestly not being real. Because I know even if they have figured out the money thing and they have so much money in the bank they don't know what to do with, they're still worried about losing it. So I promise you, don't ever think that anybody you follow on social media has it so all together with money, because we are all still human beings on the human journey, and stuff's going to show up in lots of different ways. So that's what I want to talk to you about, is what showed up for me in this experience. So over 6 months, right? Over the course of 6 months, couple different things, couple different investment things that I was involved in. And 175,000, no, that's like a household income. That's a lot of money for anybody. Well, there might be some people that we can think of that's probably like a car. They can just buy cash or something. It was not for me. That was a lot of money for me. And I know there are a lot of people here that number is a big number to just lose overnight. So what I did was I sat with it and I was like, okay, Tasha, what happened here? So I'm going to share that with you, because type in the comments, how many of you have had an experience in your life? I know we're all adults here, where there's something has happened in your life where you have lost a lot of money. Whether it was an investment, whether it was an inheritance, whether you spent it, whatever a lot looks like for you, could be a few $1,000s. But at that time, it was a lot. Like, I know my daughter right now, a lot of money for her would probably be $2,000, right? So whatever a lot of money was for you at any time in your life, it's really important that you just, yes, me, I love it. I want you to acknowledge and let me know, so I know this lesson is applicable. You have experienced at some point in your life where you lost a lot of money, right? And whatever a lot of money is for you, is the number isn't relevant. The point is, for you at that time, it felt like a loss, a massive loss, right? Oh, wow. Look at these big numbers. Ooh. So here, ooh, wow. Okay. So then you guys can relate to what I'm about to share with you. So the thing that happens on the money journey is that we all have these experiences where we have something happen. And I talk a lot about money trauma. We've had something happen and it wasn't a very good thing. And we respond to what happened in such a way that it creates this lasting ripple effect in our life, in how money continues to show up. And you have to watch for those moments, because how you respond determines what keeps happening for the next year, for the next 2 years, for the next 3 years, sometimes for the rest of your life. And because I know that, yes, I was not happy about the loss of all of that money. But the bigger thing for me to do in the moment was to really sit with, okay, what happened here, Tasha? And what can I do so that my response creates what happens next. Does that make sense to everyone? Like that's what I really want us to be tapping into this morning. So I lose this money, right? I'm very much in the awareness. It's gone. And I sit there and I go, Tasha, being honest with yourself and let me know if you can relate, because I want you to go back to whatever your experience was with your money. Like really ask yourself this question. What really happened within me that caused this result? What was the thing that was going on within me that caused me to have the loss of this money? And as much as you want to blame other people, blame the economy, blame all this stuff, none of that really matters. What happens in your physical experience is a result of what's going on inside. And the sooner you can reconcile that or take responsibility for it, honestly, is the faster you will create the healing. So in that moment, I want to share with you, and my promise was the three, probably four lessons that I learned. Number one, it was multiple investment opportunities that came to me, right? I think maybe I would say two or three that came to me in this time period. And of course, my eyes were like, wow, Diana and I say, we're always affirming massive passive income. So when opportunities come to us, we have to say yes. So these opportunities came and they presented themselves as a chance to have massive passive income. So I was like, all right, well, yes, of course, here we go. I'm in. You guys know I'm always a yes. So I'm like, I'm in. So I jump in, do the thing. And obviously what happened. So up on reflection, I sat back and I said, what was really going on inside you, Tasha? And you know what? Number one, and I'm going to be very honest with you about these four things. Number one, I went into those investments with the energy of fear. I didn't acknowledge it at the time. I kind of like saw that it was there and brushed it under the rug and quickly gave my money anyway, right? Did the thing. But I entered into it with the energy of fear, like, I hope this is okay. I hope everything works out. I hope this money is going to be safe. I hope I make it back. Oh my God, what if I lose it? And so I didn't resolve those fear feelings. I brushed them under the rug and moved full steam ahead. So we're just calling it what it is. That's the truth. I entered in with the energy of fear. Now, if I go into something with the energy of fear, the only thing that can be produced is a matching result for that energy. That's the only thing that can happen, right? Especially because I didn't resolve it. So number one was I went into it with the energy of fear. Can you relate? Has that ever happened for you with money? You are dealing with your money, but truth be told, you have a lot of fear energy around it. And then you're kind of wondering, why is it working? Why is it not happening? It's just like the overwhelming energy that you have towards money is fear. And so I want you just to see through my lesson, like the energy of fear is going to attract a matching result for it. Does that make sense to everyone? Okay, great. So number two, you are going to be shocked by this one because I'm just being truthful with you here. This is my ongoing healing, is this particular one. I affirm it so much because I know I need to do the most work on this one. And it's just the truth. And as soon as I say it, you're going to be like, you, Tasha? Yes, me, Tasha. What do I say all the time? Easy and relaxed, easy and relaxed, easy and relaxed. Well, you know what? When those investment opportunities came, I was like, could this be legit? Like, it seems too easy. Me, Tasha, who's always affirming easy and relaxed. And I'm laughing at myself and telling you because yes, that is the human, true, raw condition. We're not perfect. I'm not perfect. And as much as I constantly affirm that, it's because I know there's such a stronger thing in me that I have to constantly work past. And that thing is, it has to be hard. You can only make money if it's hard. So yes, as I'm doing these investments, I'm like, wow, I really, really hope this works because it seems so easy. Could it really be this easy? Meanwhile, I'm constantly affirming easy. But I want you to see and be completely transparent with you that yes, the reason I constantly affirm easy and relax is because I know I have to. I know that the stronger thing within me is this thing that says I have to work hard for money. And if I don't constantly work on that, it is going to show up in these ways. Does that make sense to you guys? I hope that you guys really get that. When I tell you all the time, it doesn't matter what you say. It's like you have to be more aware around what you're feeling, what you're believing, what your deeper thoughts are, and just learn from this lesson and reconcile them before you do the thing. I always say it's not about the action. It is more about the intention, the beliefs, and the feelings as you are acting. That's what's more powerful. That's why I'll tell you, go open a profit account with $1. I don't care how much money is there, but if your intention behind it is this is going to grow to $1 million and I'm so grateful, I'm so excited, that's more powerful than the amount of money that you put into the bank, right? Your intention behind your action is more powerful than the act itself. And what was going on for me in the background with that thing was me going, is this going to work? Is it too easy? Right? Number 3 thing that happened in that scenario is I didn't really believe that I was a great money manager. And one of the particular choices that was available with this investment thing required me learning stuff, stepping out of my comfort zone, doing things, in a system that was just like, I was like, I don't feel comfortable. I don't know. It's kind of like, here's an opportunity to make money, Tasha, but you have to learn calculus. And I'm like, huh? And trigonometry or like physics in the period table or something. I'm like, what? No, I'm not good at that stuff. And so I literally went in with like this belief in myself that I don't know how to do this. I'm not great. Can anybody relate to this with money? If we're being honest with ourselves, like, do you sometimes worry, I've never had a lot of money, and if I get it, will I be great at managing it? Or my life is showing me that I'm not really good at managing money because like I don't have the amount I want, or I don't manage my bills well, or whatever. And so you have a belief that's playing out that says you're not great with money. Can I get a yes and an amen? Anybody else out there like me willing to just call it out and be truthful about this? And if you know anything about me, you can count on me to do this. You can count on me to keep my story real and to keep this conversation real. I could easily come on here and say, hey, here's a great money affirmation. Do it, run with it. Bye. Have a great week. That's not serving you if all this other stuff is going on. And so I know I always there's a time and a place for that where I'm always inspiring, but I want you to learn from some of my lessons as I have learned. And then this one I'm not going to go into as much, but after this has all happened and I'm in total dismay, I have a call with my mentor, Adam, who you guys all met last week. And I don't know why. I just broke down and confessed to him that I'd lost all this money. And he said to me, Tasha, why didn't you call me? Why didn't you call me as this was happening? Like, who knows if I could have helped you or guided you in a different direction or, just like supported you. But so why I didn't call him was because I felt a lot of guilt and shame. So as you've lost the money, or as you've not managed your money well, or as you're not, where you want to be financially, do you have the energy of guilt and shame going on? And if you do, remember that energy is only going to attract circumstances that make it true. You're constantly going to attract things in your money, in your finances, that's going to say, yeah, you should be guilty. You should feel ashamed, right? So you got to be really willing to call out the stuff that's going on behind the scenes when it comes to your money. So here's the thing. The other thing that Adam said to me was, this is an upper limit problem, right? I had never before invested that much. I never had that much money to invest ever in my life, like disposable and available to invest, never. So here I am, I've invested it now with, you hear all of that murky energy behind it. And he goes, you've never been here before. So this is a upper limit for you. And you are like hitting the glass ceiling with it. You don't really know how to be comfortable in this arena, investing this much money. And that's what's going on. Everything inside your being and your body and your all of that is really scared right now. It's like this is unfamiliar territory. And just imagine you're swimming in like a deep body of water and you don't know how to swim. Like that's what's happening when we've had these opportunities. Is what happens when people win the lottery and then they lose it. They're swimming in this deep body of water. It's like, oh my God, all this money, all this money. I don't know what to do with it. And then all the other stuff that's there comes out to play and they lose the money. That's what this upper limit issue is. So there's so much in this one little conversation, and looking at the time, I wanted to just share with you guys some of the lessons that I learned. Now, here's the most important part of this conversation, because I know this is going to happen. And I know that this is one of the things that we do. We'll be on our manifesting journey and then something will happen, whether you're trying to manifest money, love, health, a house, more clients, whatever. You're on your manifesting journey, something happens, and the response that we have is, oh my God, I thought I did all this work already on this. Can you imagine me on my money manifesting journey? I teach manifesting. I teach about money. I'm constantly practicing all of these spiritual principles, right? For manifesting all the things in my life, but especially money. And so I'm on the journey doing all that. Something happens and I could easily say, are you kidding me? Haven't I done all the work on my traumas, my limiting beliefs, my fears, my guilt? I could do all that, but I know if I have that response, it's going to take me down this road. And this road right here going in that direction is going to be the result of my response. And it's going to start attracting more things that are a match to that response. If in that moment when it happens and I have the experience, right? So the money got lost. Another choice that I could do is I could look at all these things, and instead of saying, oh my God, haven't I done all this work? I can't believe this is happening. This doesn't work. I can go, oh my God, I've done all this work. I know what to do right now. So I'm going to pause, because that's not only true for me, it's true for all of you. Another response is, oh my God, this has happened to me before. I know what to do. Instead of turning into victim and going down this road, you become your own freaking hero. You become your own hero and you go, I know what to do here. I've done this before. I know what to do. And that's what I did. And 3 months later, I was able to re-earn, recreate, re-manifest whatever my initial investment that I had put into this thing, right, where I lost all the money. I was able to get it all back in 3 months. For me, that is a miracle in and of its own. That was a very short time for a lot of money. So here's what I want to share with you. The affirmation that I used to resolve that. And actually, something just came to my mind. So before I share the affirmation, because I want us to end, and I want everybody to type this affirmation. So many of you that are in our community, you have heard me talk about money traumas. And this is such a great example of what happens when money traumas play out in your life. Now, I teach about money traumas, and over the last 3 years, I've been telling you there are 13 money traumas. Well, my lovely people, I just discovered 3 more. And the reason I know about all these money traumas is because I have experienced all of them, right? So the good thing you should know is that your guide has had money traumas and has healed them and continues to heal them. But one of the things you have to recognize about money traumas is that it's not a one and done. It's not, oh, you healed it, right? And they go away. It's, oh, I've worked on it, I've healed it. If something, there's so many layers with trauma. If something shows back up again, now you get to say, oh, I know what that is. And that's what I did. I was like, oh, I know what that is. These things here, my fears, my limiting beliefs, this upper limit stuff, all of this is just my money trauma showing up again. Because that's what happens. It's like, don't make it a bad thing. Just go, oh, I know what you are. I know what to do with you. That's what you do. You don't go, oh man, I thought I worked on all this. See, it doesn't work. No, I went, oh, money traumas. Oh, that's what that is. Oh yeah, I know what to do with that. Right? So I say that to say, I want you just to know that these money trauma things is like a significant thing that plays out in your finances. And as I'm saying this, I actually realize I have a question that I want to ask all of you about that. Okay. So here is the affirmation that I said. I put it everywhere in my house. If you came to my house during that period, it was everywhere. It was in my journal every day. I said it every morning when I woke up, every night before I went to bed, every time I looked at my bills. Anything involving money included this affirmation. You guys ready? I want every single one of you to type it. And if you're dealing with anything like this right now, go ahead and do exactly what I did for the next several days or weeks. And if not, put it in your journal for when that moment happens, because my friend, I can pretty much guarantee you it will. And the beautiful thing is, you don't have to be worried about it. Now you know what to do. Just go, oh, it's my money stuff. Oh yeah, I know what to do with that. And on you go. So I am a great money manager. I am a great money manager, and money is safe with me. I'm a great money manager, and money is safe with me. Every one of you, type. I want you to fill up Facebook with this affirmation. I am a great money manager, and money is safe with me. Let's see. I love it. I'm a great, Jan says she's going to do it for 30 days straight. I am a great money manager, and money is safe with me. And the more you feed that to your subconscious mind, right? Like I said, I didn't do it for 3 months. I probably did it for a few weeks, but within 3 months, that was massive evidence and proof to me of how powerful. That's all I did. I didn't go take a course. I didn't read a ton of books. I didn't try to learn anything else. I literally was like, it has nothing to do with any of those things. And it has nothing to do with the business you're in, the clients you're trying to attract, where you live, whatever excuse you come up with for what's going on in your finances. It has nothing to do with any of that. It has all to do with within you. And that's what's beautiful and powerful about this is you can fix what's within you. The stuff outside there, we sometimes don't have any control over. I don't have any control over the economy, but I sure can work on what's within me, right? So there you go. I love it. I am a great money manager, and money is safe with me. I love it. I love you guys for being on here Monday morning at 8 a.m. typing and being with me. So my question is, and what came up for me as I was sharing this is, we have been working in the background on doing some ads to bring more people to the awareness of money traumas, right? And so what we realize is that there's so many people who have no clue the havoc that money traumas is wreaking in their finances. People who are in business, entrepreneurs, and it's like they're paying for all these high-end programs to do all these other business things, and then realizing, oh my God, no wonder none of that's working. My money traumas aren't healed. And this is just something that's been on my spirit. I have to make more people aware, because when you don't know, it's so frustrating. It's like you're shooting darts in the dark, and you're just like, God, I can't figure out what's going on. And if somebody could just turn the light on for you, you would be like, oh, there's a thing I need to be aiming at. And so that's what I want to do, is bring more awareness to people about money trauma. But then as we've been committed to doing that, we're actually getting ready to get started with that. I realized there's actually something else I could do. I just want to ask you guys, because you're in my family, right? We are the money family. Would it serve you? Would you be interested in me doing like a couple hours of an intensive. So not any other programs, just a few hours with me and you doing an intensive around healing money traumas. Like, let me know. Yes, interested. And I am going to charge a few $100s for this because it is powerful work. And I'm just going to tell you straight, should you say you're interested and should I choose to do it, I'm not going to discount it. I'm not, it's big work. And I am going to model for you what I teach and charge appropriately. So, right. So please don't ask anything about the price. It's going to be a couple $100s. Okay. Would you be interested in it? Please go ahead and post in the comments and let me know. And then I get to go to the team and say, hey, I asked a question and they were interested. So that's what we're going to do. But you guys give me the marketing response support and let me know if you're interested in it. Okay, everyone, with that, I love you all so much. Go have an amazing Monday, an amazing rest of the week. I'm going to sign off and read all of the comments. I hope that you got some value from my transparency this morning and you really get to sit with yourself and look at your own money lessons and remind yourself, oh, that's what this is. I know what to do with that, right? I know what to do. I'm not going to beat myself up anymore. Money is safe with me. I'm a great money manager. All right, everyone. Have a great Monday and a great rest of the week. Bye-bye.